ng Rizal Park.
Pinasmile mo kami, sa yung labi mo'y don't you worry. Pinasmile mo kami, may awit sa'yong tawa, whatever comes. Kaya
Since time immemorial, the Filipino people have always been a resilient community. When Spanish colonizers came to the Philippines, Filipinos endured centuries of abuse and discrimination. They answered the Spanish's brutal treatment with open arms and smiling eyes. They found a way to entertain themselves by adopting different aspects of Spanish culture and making them distinctly Filipino. When the Americans disguised their conquests with friendship, we gladly made the best of what we had. When the Japanese murdered a multitude of us, we fought with a toothy grin. We believed that they could take our lives, but they could never take our spirit. This does not mean that we let people walk over us. It means that uplifting ourselves is more important than the enemy. It means that we are more important than them.
I said it's a shame that we can't walk together today. You know it's a waste when we pour it
For years
all
now, the
down
Philippines has faced many calamities. People's instincts when faced with problems is to be sad and cry about the lives lost, ways of income destroyed, the economy down once again. But one unique trait of us Filipinos is that despite being faced with challenges, we smile as if nothing happened. We live on with our lives and move forward. In psychology, it has been proven that smiling a lot even when faced in difficult situations actually help elevate our moods, therefore having a more positive outlook in life. Another reason why Filipinos love to smile is that we celebrate even the smallest of celebrations. May it be winning from a sabong match or even when you graduate and get a degree. Everyone in the barangay goes to your house to eat and congratulate you. A Filipino celebration is no celebration without videoke. Grogan stated that even with no talent in singing, Filipinos love to sing because what it counts is when you have a good time. In the year 2015, during the celebration of International Day of Happiness, Garcia said that the Philippines was ranked 5th in the happiest list. Our Filipino trait of being happy also influences other traits, especially our hospitality. Hence, why foreigners love to visit our country.
Nandito tayo ngayon sa may pier ng Tacloban at napakalakas na ng hangin pero hindi pa po tumatama ang sentro ng bagyo dito sa bahagi ng Tacloban. Ito po ay yung papalapit pa lamang na bagyo at batay dito sa direksyon ng ating hangin, ito pong Yolanda ay nandito po, no? Dito po sa karagatan at diretso tumutumbok dito sa bahagi ng Leyte kung saan tayo nagla-live ngayon at TV dito sa bahagi ng Tacloban.
Due to our geological location, we Filipino are built to be resilient. A country whose volcano belong to the Pacific Ring of Fire and a country where approximately 20 typhoons hits us every year, we Filipinos are used in this situation. Philippines is located next to the Pacific Ocean. This is one of the reasons why typhoon always often hits us. We Filipinos already adapted in this situation, that's why we can rise up in a short period of time. The strong winds and rain of the typhoon isn't just our problem. There are geological factors such as flood, overflowing of rivers, and landslide that can occur every after typhoon. A hard life like that is no problem to us, and we can stand up from the adversities as long as we help each other.
I'm going to the airport now to visit my 53rd country, New Zealand. And oftentimes people ask me,
Nas, what's your favorite country?
good question. For a country to be my favorite, it has to satisfy 3 things. People have to speak English fluently so I could talk to them. Prices have to be cheap enough to spend money without breaking the bank.
And nature has to be incredible enough to steal my breath away.
Thailand is beautiful and cheap, but the locals don't speak English, so I can't be friends with them. Switzerland is like heaven, but I'm not gonna pay $7 for water. And Jordan is cheap and has incredible people, but I'm not crazy about the nature. Out of the 53 countries that I visited, the country where everyone speaks great English and is friendly, where I can eat out every day for cheap, and where I lost my breath at the incredible nature is the Philippines. People, prices, and nature is why the Philippines is my favorite country. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
The Philippines is a third world country. We are one of those countries that is being fought over the country's wealth in terms of natural resources. But economically, we are still placed at the bottom when aligned with other countries. Why is this so? Though the Philippines is rich with natural resources, we are being held up by the corruption happening in our government. Despite this, Filipinos remain optimistic in living their lives. We earn and spend our money to things that we think would benefit us in the future. As emphasized by Tanuga, Filipinos spend more in education, housing, and medical care. We think that these things are worthy of our money, that by the time we gain such things, we get the feeling of satisfaction. Filipinos who are known to be resilient and hospitable has gained attention around the world. Especially with the country's advocacy, it's more fun in the Philippines. This is one of the reasons why tourists or backpackers flock over the country in order to witness the Filipino culture.
You know, a lot of people ask me if I've learned the local language yet here in the Philippines, and it's not that easy. There are over 7,000 islands here in the Philippines, and just about that many dialects as well. Here in Jinsen, where I'm at right now, there are multiple different ways just to say good morning. Of course, there's Tagalog, you know, magandang umaga, but there's also Bisaya, maayon buntag, and then you get into the Maguindanaoan, mapia mapita. I mean, it's not that easy. You have other Moro dialects as well. You have Talsug, which is Malingkat Manaat, and you also have Maranaon, mapia
The
Kapapi.
Filipino language has evolved from Tagalog, and that is the main language here in the Philippines. Just like any other languages, Tagalog is easy to learn and easy to understand. Foreigners came here in the Philippines not just to explore the wonders of our country, but also to learn our culture and at the same time our language. There are many dialects here in our country, like Chavacano, Bisaya, and Waray, and many more. Every province has their own dialect wherein they can fully express their thoughts and understand each other. We use our language to communicate to other people, to understand each other, and to express our feelings. But sometimes there are problems that arise because of our difference in language. We tend to misunderstand people because we can't speak and understand their language, and it is also because there are words that have different meanings depending on your dialect and language.
Uy, Lola, anong ginagawa mo dyan? Ba't umaakyat ka dyan? Wala eh, wala. Uy! Anong ginagawa?
She's crazy. Like 90 years old and she still climbs.
Sige, ako na lang, Lola. Tigas ang ulo mo, Lola.
We all know that Filipinos, despite going through different obstacles in our lives, tend to be positive and always solve problems efficiently and still be happy in doing so. But how exactly does this happen? According to hearsay, having the enough amount of sunlight is the main reason for our happiness level to increase. Maybe that is why our grandparents tell our aunts to take their babies outside every morning. But seriously though, it was really because of the strong family ties. The Filipinos value their families more than anything and also treat others, even the people they don't know, example, tourists, like family. Associated with the close family ties is following the customs and traits that our parents taught us. We were raised to be respectful, hospitable, and optimistic human beings, or else they'll come and hit us with a belt or a walis tambo. Other countries' sources of happiness may be from fame or economic advancement, but for us Filipinos, nothing can be compared to a strong and healthy relationship with our family, friends, or even to a significant other.
Hey everyone! Recently, the biggest typhoon in world history hit the Philippines. This affected millions and devastated thousands of people. They are in need of our help.
As Filipino-American YouTubers, we felt it was our responsibility to spread awareness and let the Filipino people know that the rest of the world cares too. So what we did is we went to the mall and asked strangers to help us raise money. And we asked a few friends too.
Check it out.
So this is what we're gonna do. Every time someone says, I love the Philippines on camera, Roy and I will donate $10. If they dance for the Philippines, Roy and I will donate $20. And if they say something encouraging to the Filipino people to let them know everything's gonna be okay, we will donate $30.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this.
We experience a lot of setbacks, such as natural calamities. It is natural for us, when faced by this problem, to choose to save ourselves and do everything to survive. We care more for ourselves rather than the whole community. We lament over the things we have lost instead of being thankful that we are alive. But Filipinos are different. We risk our lives to save others. We do not think about ourselves but the others as well. We show compassion and care to one another. We risk our lives for the sake of the majority. Filipinos also share what they have, even if it's the last and only thing in their possession. They welcome other people with open arms to join them to eat, even if their food is only meant for them. They share what they have with each other and does not ask anything in return. They have what they call a budol fight, where food is laid on a banana leaf and all are welcome to eat. Lastly, Filipinos always smiles. We smile at anything, even in times of trouble. We find joy and comfort in any situation. That is why Filipinos are
Tagaraw na sa Pinas, mga smile lumalabas. Tagaraw na sa Pinas, mga smile lumalabas.